There we go. Sorry about that. Hello, folks. How we doing, guys and girls? Hello, you. Welcome to Geekism. So, we are doing the fishing tourney today, but we're doing something a little bit different today. To start off with, Paige here is my cousin. And she is in Thailand. She's a teacher in Thailand. So it's around about 1 in the morning, I think, for her, or maybe midnight. It's pretty much the opposite of me. But this is her island. It's a hot mess. But she's doing a catalogue session, all right? So what that means is, this is something new to me. She messaged me this morning about it. So what you do is she lays all of her stuff out, basically. And then you come over to the stuff, and you have a look at anything you like the look of. So Sakura wood, like a lot of these I've already done. So I just wanted to show you this quickly. This is Argyle tile flooring. That sounds like it could be nice. So I picked that up, and then I put it down. What's that there? Oh, I bought that from her shop. Yeah. So that's it there. That's in my catalogue now. So when I go back to the ATM, I can open up my ATM and order all of this stuff that I've just seen. So it's quite a long, convoluted way of getting hold of things. Basically, I can come in here and say, succulent plant, I think I've got that. I think I've got a lot of these. A safe. See, I haven't got a safe. That could be cool. So let's pick the safe up, and then we drop the safe. And then, and that's it then. That's in my catalogue now when I get back to Nook's Cranny. And I can... And I can get hold of stuff, which is pretty neat. So she's got a few people here doing it. She said refrigerator. So I think I picked that up. I might pick it up again just in case it's a better colour than the one I've got. And there you go, and you get hold of it. So she comes in, and people can donate stuff to her as well. I'm not, because she's family. So right, that's how it is. What about up here? Imperial low table. That sounds great. I'll pick up an Imperial low table and then drop it again. So there we go. How are you? Right, I'm going. Right, I'm off. Keep safe. Love it. Okay. There we go. Oh, I should say miss you then, bless her. Yeah, so that's my cousin Paige. She's, like I say, she's in Thailand. Teaching. Can I go? I want to go home. Thank you. Catalogue party. Yes, that's what she called it. I was like, what the hell is a catalogue party? I was like, what a neat idea. So I've just been and picked up 30, 40 things from her, which is cool. And we'll have a look at those later. But more importantly today, it is a very special day in the calendar of Animal Crossing, because it is a fishing tournament day. 1 of 4 through the year. This is the spring tournament. If you want to have a full look at how this thing works, like a proper in-depth guide, I did put a video out this morning. I got up super early and recorded one quick. So unfortunately, for the live video, I'm not diving into this brand new. I have been and done a couple of goes at this to get some footage. Unfortunately, we need the channel to do well. We need the channel to make money. So sometimes I do have to kind of dive into that kind of thing, which is unfortunate, because I would have rather have brought it fresh to the stream with you folks. But you know what? That's how it works. But here we are. We're coming back in. This is your captain speaking. We're almost at Isle Island. But there he is. Look, there's CJ. Everyone else walking around with their fishing rods. Not going to catch many fish stood there, folks. Okay. Secondary accounts, because I share a Switch with my character, doesn't get all the DIY stuff, so I can't make anything. Yes, so that's the only problem with that, is that if any of that stuff I've just picked up is a DIY recipe, then it doesn't really help, because you still need the DIY recipe to make it. If you go to the catalogue, it just says not available. Gonna go back and try and get silver, but left it too late. Oh no, well, we've still got 5 hours left here, so obviously we're pretty much the entire stream is going to be fishing. But that's kind of how it is, yeah. So, I don't recognise this music. Is this special music? This isn't the normal music, is it? So we're just going to run through, and I'm going to come down to here. This is like my preferred spot. There's already a fish there, look, right? So I'm going to get my fishing rod out. I'm going to hold that. Actually, no, I'm not. First thing I'm going to do is, come on, let's look the part. Let's go. Thank you very much. There we are. Now we look the part. Now we can do some fishing. Perfect. If you're at a certain point in the game to be able to take part in the tournament. Yes, unfortunately so, Emily. It does seem that way, yes. Don't know why there isn't one. Yes, so you have to have... I don't know whether you've had to have completed the game, but you have to have got to a certain point in the game, unfortunately, to have it be a thing, I'm afraid, and that kind of sucks. Pat to the girls with fishing tourney knowledge. Ask me almost anything. I want to compete. That's all we're fussed about right now. It's got another 2 points, but no, you have to... No, so the points for the trophies just carry over, so you can spend them as much as you like. You will get a bronze trophy whenever you get 100 points. And then if you spend those 100 points and get another 10, you've got 10 to spend, but you've got 110 points as far as the trophies are concerned, if that makes sense. 500 bells. Yeah, very cool. Very cool. Tremendous. Okay, so as soon as you can, what you're going to do... And there's also a bonus to backstraight if you catch at least 3 fish, of course. Why wouldn't we? So Andrew pointed out in the chat that if you have more people here, you can sort of collar your numbers together, which is pretty sweet. That fish is gone now, which is quite annoying. But that's not bait, that's medicine. Okay, here we go. I've got some cool little music. Gotcha. I think they carry over for next tourney as well. I honestly don't know, because the thing is, I don't time travel, so I know this as much as anyone who plays the game regularly. So I've not seen the next tournament. I couldn't tell you that, unfortunately. But as soon as we know, I will let you folks know. Here we go. We're going to so run out of base here. It's kind of ridiculous. Apologies for being late. Don't worry about it, Autumn. You're very welcome here whenever you can get here. Appreciate your help. So, it seems to be that 11 is the maximum number of fish you can kind of get. We're not going to get 11 here because we're not rushing anywhere near enough. But there are people who have got 11, and it doesn't... I mean, even if you do like a perfect run, like have a fish sat there in the beginning, don't mess up your bait, have them all nibble within like 1 or 2 bites, you can get 11. I don't think anyone's got 12 yet. Okay, and again, like I say, it doesn't actually matter what fish they are, which is fine. You just got to catch them. Most I have got is 10 so far, yeah. Yeah, most I have got is 10. But we're set for a good day of fishing, I think. Let's have a look. Oh, that's what you want. Plenty of those. I got 11, but only once. Nice. Remember, your pressing B is going to speed up your text there. I kind of love the fish music. Boom, 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 boom. First times, that helps a lot. It really does. It's crazy kind of how much difference that makes. And also, like, how quick you can get to the water. I mean, there was something to be said about building a pond right next to where CJ is, right? It doesn't have to be in the sea. It just has to be somewhere where you can face south. Or maybe the beach, it has to be a beach, actually, thinking about it. Maybe the pond doesn't work so well for this technique. Because it wouldn't, would it? Because they spawn closer to the edge. I think we might be on for 10 here if we get a good... if we get a good quick catch. Here we go. Come on. Down to the wire this is. Come on. Right, there we go. That should... that won't count. It's got to be in your hands when that time goes 0. So that was 9. There we go. Slightly... We had a bit of a sloppy start then, to be honest, to get the 9. Okay, next thing I want to do then is test something that somebody's mentioned in the chat. If you don't want them, I'll buy them off your live streams for later. First, let's check how you've done. What have I missed? Not much. So I said I can't participate in Tourney because all I do is fish in the game. That's my thing. Doing it for myself, though. and timing it. Ah, well, that's you can do that at least. You could play along with me, hey? 11 points, nice. So it does seem to be it's a point each plus the extra 2 bonus points if you get over whatever his thing is, which usually is, yeah, which usually is 3. So I'm gonna try something now. I'm gonna open this up and I want to take out all of these fish, apart from a sea bass, because I have 2 sea bass. 2 sea bass. Okay, so I'm going to leave that sea bass in there and I'm going to see what he offers me for it. Okay, sell them all. Empty your cooler, got it. Okay, let's see. There's 1 fish in the cooler and then carry the 10. Has 600 bell sounds. Okay, sell, sell, sell. Okay, so now I'm going to talk to him. So 600 bells for sea bass there. I'm going to say there's something else. Just 300 points total. Great. You don't have to save them in one go. Let's sell some fish. And I'm selling a sea bass to you. Sea bass. I bet 600 bells. Right, so it's the same. That's fine. Somebody was saying that the stuff in the cooler sold for less money. I didn't think it did, but I wanted to confirm it. They all have little fisherman outfits. I know, aren't they adorable? Right, so let's sell those all again then. Something else. Okay, let's sell some fish. Okay. Have you been Pinewood Hill? No plans to go back to Pinewood Hills at the moment. Okay. To get the gold trophies, you need to. Yes, we read that one. Okay, cool. Yeah. All right, cool. We're all up to date. So, 5,400. Nice. It's good little money earner this, you know, for the day. Not bad at all. This. How are we anyway, folks? Are we having a good? Are we having a good day? How's your Saturday going? How's your Easter going? Anyone able to do sort of Eastery things without it being too much of an issue? There's something else. Let's see if we can get something. Live stream, need your fish. Yeah. Just I want to swap my points for swag. 12 points. So we get one thing. Yay! There's a keeper. Your very own fish print. Nyuk, nyuk. Fishing study goes till 6 PM. There's plenty of fish in the sea and rivers and ponds too. So get casting. I want to see what I got. It's a fun little spot we can put it all down so we can see our spoils. I mean, I guess somewhere here is fine, isn't it? Here we go. Well, actually, no. Let's do it on the beach. That's probably more sensible. What makes you think that? What makes me think what? Sorry. Here, this is a good spot for stuff, I guess. Oh, a fish print. So that goes on the wall. So we can't put that down. But I also got, while I was recording for this morning, I got a fish drying rack that's pretty cool, a bit gross. And I got a fish wand as well, which is a bit naff. But maybe slightly nicer than my bamboo one, so I think I probably will use it from now on. But for now, let's hold that one. Let's drop that one. No, I was talking to someone else. Oh, sorry. Okay. My family is having a video chat dinner. Oh, that's a really great idea. As for chocolate, wait until it goes on sale. Yeah, it'll be cheap. Managed to sneak in an Easter egg for my fiance. Nicely done. We've already dried eggs and decorated Easter cookies. Cool. We've got all sorts of stuff for him to do. We're going to hold off until Monday, I think. So, I saw somebody mention Nicola before. Nicola was meant to be joining me on the stream today. She got called into work today and tomorrow. It's been a busy weekend and they want to get lots of people out there to deal with what they need to, unfortunately. So yeah, she's working all day today and tomorrow, unfortunately. So she's here in spirit, though. Catching fish in spirit. Okay, should we go for another round? Well, we've already got a fishing rod. safety. So what are we missing? Well, I don't know. Right, let's put you there. Something's broke, hasn't it? Shovel. We haven't got a shovel. Okay. So, selecting fish bait. Let's go for a 10. To get the gold trophy, do you need to have collected a total of 300 points, or do you need 300 save? I've answered that, Gray. In fact, people in the chat have answered it as well, pal. So, pay attention. Don't just copy and paste. You just need to have 300 total. You don't need to have them all saved. I want to compete. I started my shift at 5 AM and got back at 5:30. Ouch. Yeah, Nicola's pretty much the same. Well, you can always time travel. If it's something like that, I think time traveling is a fair thing to do. I mean, anyone can time travel if they want to, but like I think that's an acceptable thing to do, really. Oh, I just realised we haven't got our fishing rod. So we just wasted 4 seconds there. Oh, I scared it away. I was going to say, look at that, there's a fish there. See, that's the problem. We are, let's say, we are 15 seconds in before we've even started trying to catch fish. Too bad I got called in. She wanted to participate. Yeah, she was going to do some fishing for us while I chatted because she likes fishing and she's probably a little better than it as well. I get like really bad trigger finger. Like I'm like, just want to try and catch it. I pull them up too early all the time. So hot in the UK, yeah. So I hear having a bit of a heat wave over there. That's awesome. I mean, it's nice here, it's pleasant, but I wouldn't really say it's a heat wave. It's just sort of like teens, mid-teens. I pretended the Easter Bunny had come to visit. That sounds awesome. Sitting on the backside of the sunshine, can't believe how sun it is. I know that's the way though, isn't it? Right? We're all locked up, so suddenly the sun starts shining. 21 today, nice. Yeah, it's really 14, 15, something like that here. I bet I could have got 11 on the record. I haven't kept it up. Yeah, we're not doing very well here. We're not. Oh, red snapper though, nice. Sells well. We're not paying attention. What I might do is next time, I might, if you don't mind, I might just ignore the chat for 3 minutes and just really focus and see how we can. See how we can do. So that's the problem. I do things like that. 23 for me, lovely. Not a fan of the heat, I get hay fever. Oh, it's rough. See, look, I'm just not paying attention. Come on, come on. Come on then, let's not get 4 fish, that's ridiculous. No reason why you can't fish up things like oarfish here as well, I don't think. Well, what did I tell you? No reason why you can't fish up oarfish. I know, I need to focus. I need to focus. I mean, we're going to go all day. I just need those 300 points. AAA commentary. I know, man. What can I tell you? What can I say? I am superb at this game. What the hell happened then? Oh, there it is. What? What? That was a waste of a bait. Unless this thing goes in on the first hit. No. Not that much. No, exactly. They're like, I think they're like 15 grand, I think. Oh. Timing. Right. So. Okay, there's our new fishing rod. Let's equip it. Right. So we know we've got our fishing rod. Deirdre, get out of the way. We haven't helped ourselves like putting a wall here, like literally. Like, is there a way we can make it a quicker run down to the beach? Like maybe moving that tree. But I'm wondering if for now, let's just try. Oh, let's just try picking some flowers. Let's just make a little path here and see if we can make a difference, right? Kept my pole in the water before a fishing was spawned, and then it was too far back. Yeah, that's weird. I think all fish spawn rate has been increased. Fish up 6. Oh, nice. Your friends in the Summer Hemisphere, you can have gone to their island, done the tournaments and gotten the autumn reward, along with the spring reward. Yeah, that's a good idea. Let's have a look. Let's just stick and solo, the bonus of 3 or more. Points pool. Okay, so we should have enough there for another item. Sell them all. The Oilfish is a Reaper Leviathan. Yeah, it's similar. Indie murdering a boat. She is, sorry, can you hear that? Yeah, she's killing a bone. There's a balloon over there, look. What's a red one as well? I might aim for that. Let's go and get that. Let's go and get that balloon. We're a bit far away there, aren't we? Boom. Give me something good. Where is it? Here. Water shoes. What are they? Oh, we're transformed. And that's the fence I've just picked up. Okay. We'll have a look at those later. Not going to beat my big yellow wellies. What's that man? Love your videos. Hey Cody, how's it going? Injury murdering, yes. I can hear another one. There it is. Because thingy's still a thing, right? Fishing, Easter's still a thing until tomorrow, right? So, there's still going to be plenty of these going. Might as well pop them because they all count towards the golden slingshot thing. Okay. Right, let's get our rod out. Let's go for a perfect run, okay? So, thank you very much for the donation. Hello, you. Hopes this helps you get those key lights sooner, and I hope you and your family have a lovely Insta. Thank you so much, Alison. I'll be totally honest with you. Despite it saying key lights there, most money that's coming into the stream at the moment is just helping pay bills right now because revenue's a little down, and you know all of this sort of stuff that's going on. But I really do appreciate it, and yes, as soon as we can afford those key lights, we will be getting them. I do appreciate that. Thank you so much. Okay, here we go. I'm going to ignore the chat for 3 minutes, right? And I apologise, but if anyone starts going mad in the chat about it, please let them know that I'm focused. Okay, those are more important than lights. Thank you, Alison. Yes, yes. Unfortunately, they are at the moment. I want to compete. Okay, here we go. Nobody can resist the siren song. One thing. So you also say, Tourney? Yeah. Okay, cool. Right, here we go. When's the next Planet Coaster video? No plans to do any more Planet Coaster at the moment, Dale. I've got a lot of people asking Planet Coaster lately. You got to remember, folks, just because Planet Coaster's on sale on Steam and you found my videos from 3 years ago, doesn't mean it's worth making anymore. Okay, here we go. Oh, have fun with your Nintendo membership. That's where I get mine from. Makes it a bit cheaper. Catch at least 3 fish. Okay, here we go. Won't be able to ignore the chat calling it. I'm going to minimize it. Boom. Can't even see what you're saying now. Here we go. Ready? Missed that tree. Yes, look at that. We've only wasted about 3 seconds there. We don't have any fish waiting, so we're going to have to scatter bait. But otherwise, looks like we're dead on for our first fish. Okay, straight away. This is a good run. Okay, here we go. Nice big olive dab. We're tapping B to make the text go quicker, and we're throwing in another bait. Here we are. Next fish, little one. That's fine. Size doesn't matter. It's all about how you use it. It's all about how many of these little... Come on. All about how many of these little... That's 3. That's 4. Okay, not great. Not great. Clownfish, though. Yeah, I think I would much rather have crapfish that catch quicker, just so we can see if we can beat that 12. That 11, sorry. 1, 2, 3 taps there. Nice quick on the pull. That's good. We're 3 in a minute. It's not looking good for beating 11. If we stay at 3 a minute, then we're only talking 9 catches. We need to get some of those bites coming in quicker. Here we go. 1, 2. That's good. We'll take 2. Take 2 all day long. But again, we're still sort of averaging 20 seconds per fish, which isn't great. I reckon the only time you're really going to beat 11 is having a fish stood there waiting for you when you get down here, really. And, you know, a few more fish that are sort of pulling in on the first or second bite. So that's a sea bass, that's pretty good. Okay. I mean, it's a crap fish, but it came up relatively quick. Okay, here we go. Definitely sort of talking 20-second a fish count here. That's good. Nice 2 bite on that one. Take those all day long, even if they're crappy horse mackerel. Did it just say keep this up? I forget what the horse mackerel one is. That's actually pretty good advice for a fishing tournament. Keep it up. Here we go. Straight on it. 2, 3, 4. Okay. It's not the worst it could be, but it might as well be. Okay. Here we go. Looks like we're on for 9 here, I think. Unless we get a real quick pop, which I don't think we're going to get. There we go, 2. It's better than nothing, but I still think we're talking 9 fish. There we go. The one that's impressed me is a few people have been saying they're catching 7 fish without bait, which I think is pretty impressive. Oh, here we go. If we are quick, we might get a 10th. Come on. If his latch is quick, we're all right. Come on. Come on. I don't think so. No. No. We're nowhere going to pull it in time. No. You need about 5 seconds on that left before you've even started pulling it in, because the animation's a couple of seconds long. Whoa! I'm going to chat back up now. Johnson's trying to take over Nicola's job. I know, Nicola is OP Fishwoman, you're right. Johnsy, he's our fisherman. If he can't do it, Nicola will. Yeah, sounds about right. So glad the eggs are gone tomorrow, I know, right? It's the other good reason to use bait is there's no eggs. Nox is wearing a baseball cap on his night armor. I noticed that before as well. How adorable. Let's have a look. They're actually happy my plaza is by the beach. Does help, I think. I mean, it's only a second or so, but it does help. Nail biting excitement. Tell me about it. That was intense. If it's more than 3 bites, then it's an oarfish. I feel cheated. Yeah, too right. Sound like an announcer from a race. I'm loving it. Yeah, I did proper put one of those on. And here we come now onto the final stretch. Too bad, but well done. That's all right. I'd take 9. Let's go for 10. Nicola would do at least 10. All right. Don't make me feel bad. I mean, that was technically 10. Wow, 10 fish. A full fishing rod. Okay. The good thing is, that's how many we need for a new item. So we can get a new item out of the pot. And the rewards you claim random. So, here's what my research shows. There are 14 rewards, and you will get them in a random order, and you will get 1 of each before they loop again, they repeat. There has been one person in the description told me that isn't true, and they've got something twice. But I'll be honest with you, just one person out of all the people who've watched that video saying that suggests I think they've probably just been mistaken. But so far, it's lining up that that we're getting 1 of each thing first. Yeah, I have gotten doubles of 2 items. So there you go. So have you got more than 14 items then, or not? Because if so, then that's against what the data mine get part of the game says, right? So there we go. You're the second person I've heard mention it, but yeah. Yo, fly fishing. I have 16 items, and I doubled up on the rug and the anchor. That's right then, yeah. So because there's 14 items in the game, so you got the 14, and then you got another rug and another anchor. So yeah, that's so what I said was right. There's something else. Hey MK, welcome back. Let's sell some fish, because I'm guessing these last couple of fish I take up aren't being put into the tub. Sold. Guess it's bad luck, or just motivation to get to 300. No, there's no bad luck. There are 14 items available in the game for the fishing tournament. You will get one of each of the 14, and then you start getting replicas. Then you start getting stuff again. So if you've got 16 items and 2 of them have been replicated, then that's correct, right? I got 2 of the ones before I had all the items, Danielle says. Oh, right, okay. I mean, I just have to keep playing until it happens to me, but it should be that you get 1 of each. Does it matter which body of water you use? No, Debbie, not at all. The only reason we use the South Beach is because it puts the fish just the right distance away from you, and you don't keep having to turn every time you take bait or something. You're always facing in the right direction. But you can fish up any fish, it does not matter. You're welcome, Debbie. Like I say, there's a video on the channel that gives you a full guide of this. Goes into a lot more detail about all the different options and stuff. You got 21 points, so you got it, chum. Does he give me 2? There's the umbrella. There's a keep your very own fish umbrella. Yeah, looks like you still got a few points on the line. Curly you into spending a few more. Yeah. And that's a bag. So that's so far. We haven't had a loop. Okay, so it's not really great things to be able to put out. Let's have a look at that. A fish umbrella. Yay! That's quite cute. It's my first umbrella. I've never bothered buying one before. Can I drop it? Will it just drop as a red umbrella? Yeah. Okay, never mind. And then this bag, I can't put it on, unfortunately, but I've got to go and put it on because it's the bag that should go on this outfit. So we're going to run over and change our outfit. Priorities, folks. Priorities. How'd you get the big trophy? You have to have to get 100. You have to get 300 points to get the full trophy. Have we got some cool mail? Oh, Mackie, thank you. Saw this in the shop today and it made me laugh. Not sure what you would use it for, but enjoy the hat. Okay, thank you, Mackie. And we got something from. Oh, we just bought the song. Yeah, we bought the song every day, don't we? Let's have a look. What did Mackie get for us? Where's that present gone? There we go. Oh, no, not drop. There we go. A grape hat. Are you going to put... Oh, I changed my house, by the way. I want to try and make this look a little bit more foresty up here, so I've gone for something a bit more foresty. But also, you have to change your house multiple times for Nook miles, so I did that. I got what I wanted to make a fishing station on the beach and sold the rest. Now I'm just doing it for the money. That's exactly what I want to do. The fishing rack, the cooler, the rods... and a little chair somewhere on the beach that can be my little that's where we go and fish spot. Yeah, that's exactly what I want to do with it. The print would look quite nice in the study, I think, but apart from that, yeah, I'm not too fussed. Like the little bag you can get, a little fishy bag, I'm not really interested in. I am interested in this bag that we've picked up. Oh. What? Few people imagine 11, but you've got to be lucky. Yes. Yeah, it looks like it. 11 on their own is the possible most. 10, I reckon, just for like a really good run. But 11, you've got to kind of be lucky with spawns and stuff, I think. They've got to be biting quick. Oh, I'm wearing an outfit, aren't I? There we go. Back to normal. To do no more miles ever. I'm sure they're going to add more, Chloe, but you've always got the daily miles. So if you still want to earn Nook miles, you've always got those dailies and they refresh. But I reckon they'll add more as the game goes on. We haven't seen a lot of them yet. Yeah. Yeah, the fish print's good for the study. I have it in mind. Looks good. Yeah, it fits, right? So fisherman, swap clothes. There's that grey hat. Wow. I picked up that as well at Paige's store. Vampire outfit. That'll be cool for Halloween. Look at that tackle bag. Where did I just put my fishing outfit? Where the hell did my fishing outfit just go? Oh, there it is. There we go. But now we have a proper little tackle bag. How good's that? And it's blue. Yeah. And the strap matches the hat. Put the anchor statue near it too. Yes, I might. That's what I might do in my pier. I think is turn it into a fishing spot. That's what I was thinking. Oh. What? Oh, we didn't see those, did we? No, well, we'll look at those later. Can't hold a fishing rod while we're inside. What about the water shoe? I know, I just saw them then, but it doesn't matter. I think they're like little stretchy rubber shoes that like kids wear when they go to the pool and stuff. So it's not really what we need. I like my big yellow wellies, so I'm going to stick with the big bright yellow wellies. Right, let's go. Sorry, remember myself. I have 15 items and 2 doubles, essentially missing the flooring. 13. Right, okay, so yeah, it looks like you can get repeats. Okay, so sorry, apologies for that. Like I say, it's just it's kind of against everything we know, but yeah. Is the fish drying rack different each time you get it? Yours looks like squid, while mine looks like octopus. So they're different in as much as like most items are different colours for people, and I think it changes the fish rack as well. So you can do some like swapping and stuff. Yeah. Okay, so we're going to go, still 9 on stream, 9 is our limit, right? So we're going to go for 10. Here we go. I'm going to ignore chat again. I'm not going to minimize it, though. I'm going to ignore it. Hi, Danny DeFranco. That's a great name. Okay, 500 bells. Do I see total points? I'm not sure, you know, Gray, actually. Don't leave it on all that. Right, so we're getting down to there before anything's happened. If there's a fish sat here, I think that is your win. I think if you've got a fish sat there, you're talking 11. But I don't see it happening without that. I mean, this doesn't help. Oh, that really doesn't help. Right, forget it. Never mind. We'll read the chat. When you finish your round, he tells you. Oh, okay. 300 points to the gold trophy. There's not a floor? There's only a wall? I don't know if there's a floor. There's a rug. Oh my lord, this is shaping up to be the worst deal in history. Are you able to throw the bait and start the tournament? Well, I don't think so. Because what is going on here? This is awful. I don't think so, because there was a fish sat here before I started before, and then when we got down here, he wasn't here. This has gone so badly. I'll ignore chat. Well, as soon as it went wrong, I decided not to ignore chat. Like, the only point in ignoring chat is if it's going well, and this isn't. So what's the point? As long as I get the 4 fish, so we get the bonus points, like, that'll do. Whatevs. That's it, all downhill from here. Hit my prime on my second go. Should have retired early. Like, I'm tempted not even to waste bait on this. Right, should we just run around and find a few sea fishes? I don't know, just like throw the fishing rod nowhere near him. Jinxed it, saying it wasn't going well. I don't believe in jinxing. I mean, these are all good. These all make money. Come on, can we get one more? There's one. I bet we can't. Look at him with his baseball cap on, a moron. I bet we can't. If this clashes, no. No, never mind. Unless this goes in for like the first bite. Oh, I mean, that was on the buzzer. Tackle box, the print The rug, the rod stand, the wallpaper, the door plate, the umbrella, and the t-shirt. That's pretty good going. That's pretty good going. Talk to him. Thank you. Hope my kids get tired of playing soon so I can fish them up. Just take it off him. You're the boss. Decided to dye my hair pastel purple while I'm watching you. And the thing I'm most looking forward to is charging my AC character's hair to purple to match mine. Oh, awesome! I think you might need the special colours kit for purple. Do you? I think there's like a special colours kit you can buy, right? Nowhere does it say what the points is, does it? I'll sell them all. Hi, Fitzy. Tourney is finished in the UK now. I got bored of fishing after about 3 goes. Nice. No, I'll keep going all day. I want the trophy. I want such trophies. Sell, sell, sell. My gold balloon from 2 days ago that I missed just came back. Hooray! So it does keep coming around. That's good to know. You'd think it would come round quicker, but that's good to know that it does come round at all, I suppose. Saw a nice emperor butterfly just then. I'm guessing it's long gone now. While I was chatting to old CJ there. Never mind. Also, while we're here, let's just have a look at the shop. Let's see if there's anything fun. Did I miss much? No, never. Do you have save up points for trophy? No, you just get it sent in the mail when you hit it. Yep, don't like any of that. Well, I like the couple bits, but I've got it. Pretty sure I've got it. Blue Shanty, White Rose, Blue Flower, Blue Tone, Dark Parquet, Rattan, Floral Mosaic, and Common Flooring. All crap. Come on, boys, let's get you leveled up, eh? Come on, 30 days, we're on the way. We're on the way. From misery to happiness today. Why a Malaysia sticker there? Why not? Just found some country stickers, thought it looked cool. Right. Okay, here we go. We've got 3 good runs before we need to go and get some bait. Went to the wrong Animal Crossing live stream. Oh no. I want to compete. Can't sell any fish to CJ at 6 PM. He's still in the plaza, but he won't let me sell to him anymore. Oh, that sucks. Good morning. Hi, serve it. Good morning. Right. Still got a few hours fishing in Canada. Sure have. I've got another 4 hours here fishing. And I suppose if you're sort of West Coast, you've got even longer. Okay, here we go. Hi, Lightfish. That's an appropriate name. Okay, nice start. Not so good a start, but even still, saves us. That was a long cast as well. Saves us that first bit of bait, though, doesn't it? So. That's good. She just kind of got them up quicker. Red snapper sells for good money. Yeah, still on that 3 a minute. That's what we're talking about. That's what we like. Fish out is looking great. Yeah, we got there in the end, I think. I'm kind of happy with it now. Maybe change the hat. If there was like a proper fishing one with like, you know, little flies and stuff in there, little lights and things. Whenever that one gets pulled up, it thinks it looks like a cup. I think we might be on for 10 here, you know. What I'm talking about. That's good. That's good. Two good times there. Let's go. Come on, we might be on for our first 10. Come on, don't let me down, fishy. Come on, fishy, don't let me down. Oh, missed it. No. Yes, mine does that all the time, Sam. Yeah, my friend's app constantly tells me something's happening. I just learn to ignore it. Come on. Yes, there we go. That's what you want. Mario Cam. I know, the problem with Mario Cam is he hasn't got anywhere to sit now, so he just sits on the sofa. Can't get a camera to it. I'm working on an indie cam though. Working on an indie cam. Talk about timing. That's not... Go and watch the video that I put out this morning and go to the end of the video. Well, watch all of it, of course. But go to the end of the video and watch the timing on the second round I do in that video. It's insane. Literally, like, I put it in my hand and it goes... beep, like that. It's incredible close. No, really low. Sorry, Emily. Well, there's about. We're getting no good fish then. It's crazy now, bossy footage. Yeah, I know. Yeah, I'm the same with that. I get constant notifications that nothing's happened. Okay, so there's something else. I want stuff. Ah, I thought we were going to get two things then. Oh, a rug. Okay. Gonna put the rug down, although we can't actually see it. Okay. Did we catch that late one time? Must have done. Alright. Let's go again. Hi, Lee, excuse me, Sir Shaw's noise? I can't say that word, I'm sorry. Hello, you're welcome. I used to have a hamster named Oreo. Awesome. About the right sort of size for an Oreo as well, right? Hey, Paylines, welcome. I get it. Just seems like delayed notices. Like, I see them when the message happened. I don't see the reminder. Oh, you stepped on the flower. I know I did, yeah, never mind. It'll grow back. I want to compete, please. Very cool. ba, ba, ba. Oh, not a great start. Get myself stuck on the. There we go. Here we go. I'm kind of happy. 8 or 9. Did they kill off my coast? I haven't heard any updates. Sorry, I don't follow the news for your channel. So here's the thing, right? I've had a lot of comments like this lately. I can only assume it's because Planet Coaster's is a beaver, I think, yeah, or maybe an otter. I can only assume because Planet Coaster's on sale at the moment or something. Because I'm getting a lot of people talk about Planet Coaster again, despite it, you know, not being a relatively current title. I think using terms like dead game or killed off the game is really not very fair to developers. They made a game nearly 4 years ago now. They updated it for free for about 18 months with free content and supported it with you know 6 or 7 DLCs as well. And it's now 4 years later, and I don't think it's fair to say have they killed it or is it dead or they don't care about it anymore. Like, it's just it had its run. That's what happens with most games, apart from like. What happened then? Did my bait not work again? That's happened a couple times now. You know, apart from like some MMOs and some like really long tail stuff that gets developed forever, basically. Like most games, you know, like 2 or 3. Yeah, City Skylines is one, but they don't make City Skylines, and it's a completely different game. I don't think it's fair to say that after 4 years, if a developer team move on to other titles, especially to move on to other titles that are basically the game's sequel anyway, which, let's be honest, that's what Planet Zoo is. Like it's just yeah, that's what happens, you know. The game was great for a few years, and we all played it, we all enjoyed it, and now we play other games. Like, that's life, you know. You want to still play Planet Coaster? Go for it. It's still there. It's still great fun. But I think it's unfair to say that a developer's abandoned something or killed something, or, you know, I just think it's just really negative terminology. But if you are asking me, I know I'm not just having to go at you, Paylines. It's just you're the 5th person today who said something like that. That's all. It just seems to be happening a lot at the minute. It's happened a lot for the last sort of 6 months, but today, like this weekend, seems to be really the same. And of course, yeah, you got the console release as well. I think if you're asking me, are they still currently actively developing Planet Coaster for PC? No, I don't think they are. I think we've had all the content we're going to have for that game, bar, as Fitzy says, was it? Or Laura said there. Sorry. You know, if some game-breaking bug turns up, I imagine there's still some level of QA on it still. But yeah, I don't think we're going to see any new content for Planet Coaster on PC in the future. Fish caught all partying in the cooler. You can fetch them later. Personally, I think people are overly attached to Planet Coaster because it was the rescuer to all those disappointed by RCT. Yeah, that's maybe a fair point. I don't know. Workshop guarantees longevity, just like RCT 3. Yeah, I think they, like, if they'd have opened up like full modding, you know. Playstars, love your channel. Thank you so much. Please don't feel like you have to donate to satiate me. Sorry, I'm not having a go at you personally. You were just kind of the straw that broke the camel's back, I guess. I appreciate that. Thank you. And I know you weren't being nasty with it. It's just these negative terms that we always use, like dead game or abandoned game. I don't think it's very fair on the people that have worked incredibly hard on something for 4 years, you know. That's all. I didn't get it in time. Oh, I'm gutted, Jeff. Well, I mean, it's only a number, right? You've still got it there to sell, right? Sell them all. I only have a refund on Steam. Wow. Planet Coaster is still a good game. Yeah, it's as good as it ever was, and it will continue to be good. But you know, I feel like I've done everything I want to do in it, and that's not something negative about it. you know. That's the other thing that really gets me as well is with being a YouTuber, I get a couple of years ago with the hilarious April Fool's roller coaster. Yeah, they were good fun. I was going to do another one this year actually because they've released another weird version of it, but it was on, I think it's on phones or something. I just couldn't figure out how to get the footage recorded. But yeah, man, those games are so bad. The other thing that really gets me is when like I stop playing a game, and then all I ever get is comments saying, you know, is X series dead? You know, have you abandoned this series? Have you abandoned that game? You know, have you killed this series? Have you killed that game on the channel? And like, none of you playing video games have to ever answer to anybody when you're bored of a game. But a YouTuber is never allowed to get bored of a game. And there's absolutely nothing wrong with getting bored of a game, especially when you've played so many hours into it. And I get it, if you're not bored of it and the person you've been watching and enjoying is, that must be frustrating. But, you know, it's a video game. It's going to happen. Hold on. But not even close. Boom. First time. Let's say if I play it so it's coaster, but I think that's to do with people's personalities rather than the game itself. Yeah, you know, some people prefer animals to roller coasters, right? But and they're very similar games, and I think that's probably why, even though I kind of hit Planet Zoo pretty hard when it came out, I've sort of faltered on it a lot. I think it is probably a little too similar to Planet Coaster in lots of ways, and I think it's difficult to be as individually creative with Planet Zoo than it was with Planet Coaster, because you know, zoos all look similar, and a lot of the tools in Planet Zoo look similar, a lot of the themes look similar, and there's only so much you can do, I think. I mean, there's still people out there now putting out daily Planet Zoo videos, and I mean, you can take one of them and look at one from a month ago and they basically look identical. I'm like, well, you know, you just keep playing it because it gets views, or, you know, you're genuinely still enjoying it. I don't know. It's a difficult thing, isn't it? So we got a statue then. That's a pretty cool thing, I reckon. Let's have a look. Yay! That's quite cute. I've seen gold ones, but I think I prefer that one. That's a better colour. Don't even have the guide for the fishing tourneys. You must not be far enough in the game, Corey, unfortunately. I just got my third fishing rod. I'm pretty sure you probably got it all then. What are you still waiting for? How many we got? We've got enough, probably 2 more goes here, haven't we? So let's hold that. How about playing Mario on the N64? How about it? I wouldn't. It's not the sort of thing that would come to geekism. Animal Crossing is about as far out there as far as geekism is concerned. People like the tycoon simulation stuff. What's that 99 grand about? It's just money I'm earning off him, but because he buys the fish off you. But you can only have 99,000 in the bank, in your little money pot, so the rest just goes into bags in the thing. Just a Jack bought a meal deal earlier. Didn't eat it because me and my partner had an argument. Oh, I've just remembered. And we're fine too. Oh, I'm glad you're fine. Always nice having food that you forgot about that you've got. Oh, I think I've got a cream egg in the fridge. 3 more fish. Right, here we go. Has to be tubers out there who solely play the game continuously because their subscriber base won't watch other content. Tuber couldn't live on a lower income. I guess Johnson's lucky I has. Well, yeah, I mean, that has been a massive problem for me. I mean, January, February, I didn't make minimum. I wasn't even close to making minimum wage January and February this year because I didn't play Planet Zoo. So, I mean, that totally happens to every YouTuber. I'm sure. I'm not safe from that in the slightest. I mean, I'm lucky that Animal Crossing has done quite well for me, because even now Planet Zoo isn't doing that hot for me anymore because I had that long break. I'm not showing up algorithmically with Planet Zoo anymore. So yeah, I'm kind of glad that. And I mean, that's how this works, right? We just jump from game to game and jump from whatever works to whatever works. But yeah, January, February was not great for us, to be honest with you. December was good enough that we paid bills, and March has picked up a little, and now April's doing pretty well because of Animal Crossing. But yeah, everyone gets hit by that. It's very difficult to. It's the biggest. It's probably. Oh, we've got a time on going here. It's probably the biggest problem with being a full-time YouTuber is that sort of that need eventually to have to break away from your breakout game. So, and I've kind of had it twice now because I had to do it with Planet Coaster to a smaller extent. And now I've had to do it with Planet Zoo, and from the looks of things, we'll have to do it with Animal Crossing in 6 months to a year. So it's just sorry, it's cuddle-looking sake. Crazy, isn't it? Though your income, I believe, literally depends on people liking you more than the content. That's why I can't stand YouTubers with no enthusiasm. Yeah, basically, yeah, you've got to have that. I should watch what you Dairy on. So Dairy on Toast sounds awesome. That's a good shout, mate. Hi, Paul, by the way. Yeah, so there's a big movement in online entrepreneurship, which is kind of what you have to call this, I guess, because it doesn't necessarily apply to YouTube. And it's called the idea of 1,000 true fans. And the idea is that's all you need to make a comfortable living online. Or not necessarily just online, but it kind of really only applies to online stuff, really. Dairy's like a soft cheese. It's like a Wolperton's Toasty Bread too. Yes, that's the best toast. Yeah, Dairy is a brand name for like a soft cheese. Like I don't know what the actual cheese type is called, really, but yeah, just like a very soft white cheese. Chill way of playing and explaining. Yeah, well, that's what you've got to kind of have your niche, right? But yeah, this idea of 1,000 true fans. The idea is there. We do still have eggs, but if you use base, you don't get any eggs, which is pretty good. If you have 1,000 true fans, then that's enough to comfortably make a living from online. So the idea there being that if you have 1,000 true fans and you bring out a T-shirt for $30, and your 1,000 true fans buy it. Now, I'm not talking about having 1,000 subscribers. I have nearly 100,000 subscribers, and I don't have 1,000 true fans yet. This is kind of this idea, right? If you have 1,000 true fans, the sort of people who will pretty much support you in anything you do, and are so keen to sort of want to see you be successful, they will fund it, right? Now, if you bring out a T-shirt in the summer and you bring out a T-shirt in the winter, that's I know you do, Paul. Yeah, but you're one of very few who buy T-shirts. If you bring out a T-shirt in the summer as the summer line, you bring out a T-shirt in the winter and it's a winter line. You sell them for $30 each, and you sell 1,000 of them each time. That's $60,000 a year. That's not a basic wage, but slightly better than basic wage, right? That's the idea. If you bring out an ebook that sells for $15 and you sell. And you bring out 4 of those a year, that's $60,000, right? That's kind of the idea with this true fan without disposable game. No, of course, that's the other point I want to try and make as well. I truly believe I have a good couple of thousand people who will genuinely watch any content I point out. But this is the concept of this true fan is the idea that they will financially support you've got 1,000 people who will financially support anything you put out. Basically, is what this sort of concept is. It's a really interesting concept. There's a book on it I've got over there. I've been reading it lately. It's really good. But then the other kind of idea is it doesn't have to be like 2 T-shirts a year. It can be like you have 1,000 people who will give you $5 a month on Patreon. That's a pretty fine monthly income. $5,000 a month is a pretty solid income. Or 1,000 people who will give you $1 every couple of weeks on live stream. This is the idea that 1,000 people, in the grand scheme of things, doesn't actually sound that many, does it really? 1,000 people really isn't that big, but obviously it is trickier to do, else Christ, everyone would be doing it, right? But yeah. What's the name of the book? If you're mind share, it's genuinely called 1,000 True Fans. I'm pretty sure. It's in a box at the moment because I've just finished reading it and we put some boxes away because we're hoping to move soon. Let me have a look. I'm pretty sure it's just called 1,000 True Fans, and it's by a guy called Kev something. Kevin Kelly. Yeah. 1,000 True Fans by Kevin Kelly. Yeah, I'll put an Amazon link. I'll put an Amazon link in the description. It's in the video. It's not even It's not even an affiliate link. How's that? If you're enjoying what you're doing with the channel, it's working in ways you want it to work, then that's the main thing. If you're happy and enjoying yourself, viewers will be happy. Well, yes, of course. I mean, like, happiness doesn't pay bills, but yeah. Yeah, you've got to enjoy it. What else? Christ. And that's the other thing that annoys me a little bit as well. A few people have commented over the past that I'm only interested in the money, and because I do talk with a business head on me a lot. Unfortunately, I'm very business focused. But it's not all about the money. If it was all about the money, if I was only interested in earning money, I wouldn't be sitting here doing this. I would be uploading royalty-free content in 4K and advertising it and monetizing it that way. There's so many easier ways to make. Just if you're genuinely just purely focused on cash, there's much easier ways to make money on YouTube than making Let's Plays. I do this because I enjoy doing it. Yeah, I want that guy's fishing rod. I know it's amazing, isn't it? Flick's net is awesome as well. The videos make me happy. Good, Dale. I'm glad. I'd rather you were honest about how it all works. I find it fascinating. Yeah, that's it. Well, that's how I feel. I find it fascinating. I think it's. I prefer when YouTubers are honest about this kind of stuff. I find it quite endearing, I suppose. You know. You're very transparent. That's totally different. Yeah, different from what? Sorry. But yeah, you're one of the few YouTubers I watch every video of. There's only like 2 and you're one. Well, that's nice to hear, Stephanie. Thank you. I appreciate that. Yeah. But yeah, that's it. You know, at the end of the day, geekism was started for me to be able to pay bills through doing this kind of thing. I was in a dead-end job. But yeah, it's not all about the money. I could go and work in a supermarket and earn the same money I earn doing this. You know, I do this because I enjoy having a creative outlet. I want to compete. We got one more go, and then we're going to get some clams. Should have been more clear. No, it's not a problem, Lisa. Don't worry. Different from those who aren't in it who are in it just for the money, right? Yeah. Okay. Veggies Planet Zoo, and you'll have a true fan from me as soon as I've got spare funds for some merch. No, don't. No, see, this is why I don't like the term true fan, because there are people here, of course, who are true fans who I never need a penny off. Just here watching the videos and watching ads is enough, you know. But yeah, don't worry about that at all. Especially the way the world is at the minute. Christ, nobody's got any money, have they? But yeah, I know it was. Yeah, I get it. It was funny, but I don't want anyone to think that I only care about you if you're able to financially pay me. You know what I mean? Like there's people in the channel who, you know, have never put a cent on the channel, and that, of course, it doesn't matter. Like they're people who I love having here. But yeah, that's kind of the point I'm trying to make. This idea that you need 1,000 people who will financially support you in whatever you're doing, and that's all you need. But it's a lot harder to get there than than it sounds. Come on, little fishy. Come and get it. I only donate for attention. That's why anyone only donates. That's the only reason anyone donates. So your name pops up on the screen. Sorry, I'm really not paying attention to these fish, am I? This is horrific. Come on. I'm a premium member. You still get any money from me even though I don't have that? Yeah, I do. I have no idea how they calculate it. But yeah, when I get my revenue reports, it shows premium money earned. Yeah, I have no idea how they dish it out, but yeah, I get cash if premium people watch it. Yeah. If you're playing Pocket Manager, you can get a code for New Horizons. You certainly can. You get a little pack of stuff, about 10 items. We've got a few of them. They're pretty cool. YouTube Premium and Instant Gaming, and that's perfect, Nathan. Please you don't need to like prove your worth here. Honestly, that's not what I was trying to get at. Please, I don't want to be misconstrued, because this has happened a few times now, and people go off into forums and talk about me like I only care about the money, and it's not true. I don't want to lie to you. I don't want to lie to people like a lot of YouTubers do, and they sit there saying, "Oh my god, I only do this for because I really love my community, and I only do it, and even if I didn't earn any money, I'd still do it." And that's not true for them people. They're doing it because it's making them a hell of a lot of money. I'm talking about these huge YouTubers, you know. And I don't want to lie to you. As much as I adore the community, and as much as I enjoy making videos, the reason this geekism exists is to pay my bills, right? And I don't think that's a dirty thing. I'm just being honest. I should contribute back as a thanks. Honestly, Loopy, do not worry about it. Just being here and watching is obviously more than enough, and I'm really not asking for money here. Let's talk about something else because I feel like I feel like my opinion's getting misconstrued. I don't mean it to. I want the anchor statue, fishing poles, and cooler. Yeah, that's pretty much the ones I want. The cooler and the stack of fishing poles. I quite like the fishing rack. I guess that's quite nice. But yeah, the ones I really want were the cooler and the. I'm done, mate. Oh, do you not talk until you finished? Okay. No, Genix, no. Anyone got the gold trophy? What's your favourite dessert? Oh, somebody asked about tikka masala. No, I haven't found a good curry here yet, Paul. He's gone. But I haven't found a good curry up here yet. Been risking for us to create daily content without considering your need to make a living. Well, see that's not necessarily true because there are some really great daily content creators out there who don't do it for a living. I do, so I have to think about that kind of thing. But yeah, there's some great people out there making daily content that you wouldn't like gobsmacked that they don't do it for a job. You know, look at Paul. Paulsley doesn't do it for a living, and he knocks out videos like a couple a day sometimes. You know. He's calmed down a little bit at the moment while his son's at home with him, but yeah, God. How about that local sports team or weather phenomenon, eh? Yeah, how about them sports, eh? Not being misconstrued also, you're a nice guy. Let's throw some names on it. Markiplier, Pokemon, or Jacksepticeye made $0 from it. All their videos, they couldn't live with no income. Yeah. That's it. We've all got bills to pay. Stream keep freezing for anyone else every so often, or does my tablet just suck? Yeah, I don't think I've got any problems here. I'm not losing frames or anything this end. 30 frames a second. Smooth as butter, unfortunately. Do you have any fun plans to do with Xander for Easter? Yeah, we've got some like toy eggs and stuff to hide around the place, and some candy, and maybe do some little crafts, Easter crafts and stuff. So yeah, like I say, unfortunately Nicola's in work today and tomorrow now, so probably Monday we'll have Easter Monday doing some fun crafts with him. You have 2 jobs after all. Looking after Xander is also looking after Xander's about 6 jobs really. While I found your content via Planet Coaster, my wife and I love your videos and streams of all the games you play. Thanks for the games. Thank you, Brian. That's lovely to hear. Refresh. Dodgy old tablet, I think. Yeah, it's a shame. Sorry. Sell. Why is it a content creator needs to justify doing it for money, but no other job do you say? Such bull, they only go to work to get money. That's a great point. Yeah, that's a great point. I think it's probably because... And it's not just content creators. I think it happens a lot with the arts. And I think it's because, for the most part, people who make money with the arts started doing it not making money, if that makes sense. Like, it usually starts as a hobby that then happens to make a bit of money, and then they focus more on that. So I imagine it's probably that reason, really. That's something else. I want to just about this Tourney. Does it tell you here? Or does that just send you back? That just sends you back. I was wondering if there's a way of him telling you the points somewhere. Other than AC fishing. I have no interest in any sport, so I don't watch any. It happens all over. Choosing beggars. Yeah, exactly. Choosing beggars is a great example of that. Yeah. Yeah. Me and my fiance are going to have some grilled meat and beer tomorrow. Sounds good. So I'm going to do like a pork roast, I think. We have some chocolate eggs for the afternoon. It's going to be quiet Easter, but a good one. Well, yeah, that's all we can have is a good but quiet Easter. That's a great, it's a great way of putting it. A lot of people have the mindset of it being not a real job. Yeah, and to be honest with you, Sam, I've always had not a real job. So, like, I'm kind of used to that sort of talk. Like, before I did this, I was a magician for many years. So I've had conversations with people a lot talking about magic or YouTube when they said, yes, but no, what's your job, though? How much points an item costs? All items should be 10 points, Alicia, I'm pretty sure. Having ham and grass and potatoes, and I make muffins and cookies. Oh, that's fantastic. Do you get paid for a skipped ad? Is it better for to watch the full ad? I am not allowed to answer that, Gareth, legally. Please watch the full ad if it's something you are interested in. Yes. Are you as good as Shin Lim? No, Shin Lim's awesome, though. He's insanely good. And you can't visit your family, let 3-year-old pick Easter tacos. Easter tacos are fantastic. That sounds a great idea. Seriously, magician, that's amazing. You do birthday parties and stuff? Yeah. So I was 10 years of magician. So I did kids' birthdays and stuff, but then I also did like weddings and corporate events. And I had a stage show as well with a friend of mine. We were called the Wizards of Odd, and we did a double act. Yeah, does Xander like magic tricks? He's a little young to really understand them, to be honest. You've got to think that when you're 2, everything's magic. I can pull out a mobile phone and his grandma's on the other end of it. You can flick a switch and a light bulb comes on. That's all magic for a kid, right? It's not until they get to about 4, really, I think is probably the best age for starting magic. When they realise what's possible, so they can start acknowledging when something is impossible. Somebody sees somebody making money doing something that they themselves are doing without making money, it might make them jealous or sceptical and say things like that. Just thought, perhaps, I think a lot of it is often put down to jealousy, and I think that's a little unfair. I often think it's a little bit more nuanced than that. I certainly wouldn't say any of my detractors are jealous of me. But yeah, I think there's probably a little bit of that maybe sometimes. Other YouTubers I watch speaks very openly about money and did a video about it. They get a little amount of it skipped, but more for the full. Yeah. I honestly don't. We can say that. I think you get very small amounts if the advert skips, and you will get a little bit more if it's watched full. If you click the advert and go on to buy something, we get a lot more as well. But we have to sort of reiterate that. Please, I'm not asking you to click ads. I am not asking you to watch ads purely to benefit me. That I am not allowed to do that. Please only ever watch ads or click them if it's a product that you are interested in. If that makes sense. Uh, 346 here. Wow, AM. Good night. Thank you. Cheers, Simmer. That cool house. Yeah, it's getting there. It's getting there. I always click on the ad by accident. That might not help. I don't know. I don't know whether their system's clever enough to know that. Has anyone ever bought anything off a YouTube ad? I've looked at some stuff. I think based on YouTube ads. But does anyone buy much of any ads really? That's how advertising works, right? It's a numbers game, innit? Throw enough of it and some of it sticks, type thing. Oh, we've got Bunny Day tomorrow, haven't we? Oh no, we need those. They're the ones we picked up, haven't we? Vampire costume, I can go to storage. And we'll put those boots into storage as well. Okay, so we need a shovel, because we're going to have to go clam hunting. Numerous ads by mistake, so you're welcome. That house is amazing. Thank you, Alicia. This is our workshop. It's a bit grungy in here, but it does what it needs to do. I think I might change the music. Some swing in here. Remind me what shovels are. I think they're hardwood. Hardwood and nuggets. That sounds like a really good comedy duo. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome to the stage Hardwood and Nuggets. Where's me washboard? Swing's not right in here. What's right? What sort of music is right in here? Like classical, I think. We need some classical music. Yeah, let's bit classical in the workshop. Just try and watch the ads unless they're really long. I had one the other day that was 30 minutes. I don't know why people are... I mean, that's nothing to do with me, obviously. If a 30-minute ad turns up on my channel, there's nothing to do with me. Why people think those are the kind of videos that people are ever going to look. If I send something on an ad, especially a long and skipper one, it means I'm less likely to buy that product. Do you know what? I feel a little bit like that, Nathan. Yes, especially after the ad's been there a lot. What was the one that I always used to see? Oh, it was for. I think it was for Udemy. No, not. Is it Udemy or Linda? One of those course websites, you know. And it was a video game creating course, like a coding course. And it was this guy who used to come on. He was, you know, making video games is easier than you think. You should totally check out this course. And it's like, oh god, there's nothing wrong with the guy, you know. But god, it was the only advert I saw on YouTube for like months. I was so fed up of it by the end that I was like, I'm genuinely never getting anything off Udemy again. I do. I watch quite a lot on Udemy. 7 seconds is the length of time it takes to catch someone's attention. I think it's probably 7 seconds before you lose somebody's attention. I think it's probably more accurate. And even then, I think 7 seconds is probably a little long. I think a lot of people's attention is lost almost instantaneously. I lose, on my audience retention graphs, I lose about 30% of viewers within the first second. So literally, like the geekism goes, and 30% of people who ever clicked the video clicked off it. Truffles, how you getting on, love? Amazing, see if it tell me about it. Looks way easier when you're live streaming and people are watching you and they won't shut up in the chat and they put you off. What? Egg message bottle, nice. Thank you. We've got all of those now, haven't we? Got the vanity. I think. Have we got the vanity? Yeah, I just didn't ring a bell. That's insane. I know, right? And then only about 15% of people ever make it to the end of a video. Accidental clicks, they didn't miss that video. That seems a little high, though, don't you think? 30% of all clicks are accidental. Seems a little high. I think it's probably. I think people make such huge, like, book cover decisions of content, and I do it. I'll click video, especially like recently. I've been watching a lot of Animal Crossing content to, you know, make sure I'm sort of on the right track and all that. If I click a video and there's a guy there and he goes, "What's up, guy?" I'm off it. I'm clicking it. I can't watch it. It's just not the sort of stuff that interests me. And I'm sure he does very well. I'm sure he makes fun content for his audience, but I'm not his audience, right? And I'm off that in a second. And I think that's probably what it is, more likely. There's a lot of people just making that incredibly quick judgment call. Yeah. You know? Maybe clicking your video to go to your channel. Again, yeah, again, 30% though of people doing that seems high. I genuinely think it's just people make the massive judgment calls. Bamboo candle holder. Sounds interesting. Let's have a look what that looks like. That could maybe work somewhere. If it's like a little. Oh, that's not what I was thinking it was going to be. Looks cute though. That might go in the bedroom. I think I like James. See how much James? He's not as bad as some of the. I'm not the ones who like look like they can't like ants in their pants. They can't even sit still on their videos. You know. And it could be the autoplay system again. I think it's probably all of those things put together. Yes. Seems very flammable. Yeah. Yeah. Here, here's a candle. Just put it inside this little bit of dry wood. I like James. I got a lot of time for James. He's a good content creator. He knows what he's doing. On a very good community. Works very hard at his content. Yeah, I've got a lot of time for James. And nice guy as well. Met him briefly a couple of times at events, and always been willing to chat to an absolute nobody like me. On mobile, if the thumbnail is on screen for long enough, it will start playing the video and then stop when you start scrolling again. I reckon that would work. No, that's not counted, Nathan. No, those live, they call them live views. Oh no, they call them no, not in stream. It's called in something views. They are, and they're not counted towards analytics. His video is up next. Oh really? Oh, he's welcome. Yeah, he's really good. He's one of the ones who's done really good at breaking away from his niche as well, because obviously he's a Sims channel. The fact that he's able to build up a second channel to the level it is, you know, like his second channel is like 3 times the size of mine. You know, that's really impressive that he's been able to do that. It's footprints. Knox, how you getting on, kiddo? I like your fishing hat. He's ace. One of my biggest pet hates. Plenty like it. Hey, no creating for taste, right? There's loads of content creators out there people love who I can't stand, I'm sure. Nox doesn't understand how hats work. He's taking part and he's trying his best. Alright? So that's all we're gonna hear about the matter. I can hear a balloon. I think I saw it coming over the water. Where could it be? Oh, not even close. Where the hell is this balloon going? I hear another one. I'm starting to figure out where they are now based on the sound. I didn't think you could do that very well, but I'm starting to get the hang of it now. I wish I had let Animal Crossing let alone a Switch. Well, Animal Crossing on your own wouldn't do very well. I have 299 viewers. I know exactly how many viewers I have. I have a little number that tells me under the chat. 297. Couple of them didn't like me saying that. 298. Hopefully you'll get there too. It's definitely hard work. It's great that you try so many games. Yeah, thank you. I'm still working on it. I'm happy with the size I am, to be honest. Like I say, as long as the bills get paid, like I don't think I'd ever want to be one of those channels with like 1 million subscribers. I think that'd be too much to deal with, and I'd lose this size. This kind of size is perfect. Like I get to read everything in the chat. I get to recognize names in the comments. You know. So although I do kind of want growth a bit to be a little bit more financially sound. Yeah, I don't want to be a crazy sized channel ever because I wouldn't like that. I don't think. 290 people are leaving. Yeah, it comes and goes. I wouldn't worry about it as long as it's one or more. And I'm not talking to myself. It's fine. I can't tell if Nox is trying to fit in, trying to be more fashionable, or just confused. I think he's probably trying to blend in, so we don't notice what he's up to in that house. His Animal Crossing videos are frustrating. Oh, has he played Animal Crossing? I didn't notice that. Animal Crossing is one of those games where you've got to know what's going on, because if you don't, the audience will go crazy at you. Yeah, people. Animal Crossing fan base do not like people not knowing what they're talking about. Clutches for Nox. Yeah, I think he's got a seedy past, has Nox. Restart the tablet. Hope it's better for you. Jacques, how are you getting on with your fishing? Like your hat, by the way. Makes me think I'm wearing the right hat. My face looks like when I'm bored. You're not feeling the fishing, kiddo? Not feeling the fishing. Nice. I'll take it. Oh, not even close. Oh, still missed it. Drink. Almost name my character. Not slow down. No, didn't know there's one called it. I wonder what happens. Does it let you? Does it let you have the same name as the thingy? Boom, 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 boom. Spider just ran over my arm and I dropped my Switch on the floor. Oh, you got screen protector on it. Good. Our iPad screen is broken. We had to take it to a repair shop. I'm so glad that those sort of things are considered essential, because they really are in this house. Because I especially at the minute, Xander's living on his. We enjoy the daily Animal Crossing streams. Love how honest your content always is. Thank you, Savannah Elaine Gaming. We had a look at your channel the other day as a channel review. It was very good, folks. Some really good Planet Zoo stuff on there. If you're looking for some Planet Zoo content, I would go and check out Savannah Elaine Gaming. I'm not just saying that because we chatted. It was genuinely good stuff. I wouldn't tell you otherwise. Come on. Come on, let's have some more. Have you played a game called God of War? No, I know about God of War, but it's not really my kind of thing. So, that's maybe not fair. I probably would enjoy it, but It's very, very often, not very often I play a game that doesn't come to the channel, and God of War wouldn't work on Geekism. My non-Geekism game time is pretty much exclusively Red Dead Redemption 2, and has been for a while now. Was the campsite sign a DIY recipe? No, it's part of a little pack you get from downloading or playing Pocket Camp. Yeah, Game Shark's good. It's great for any guy. Yeah, I've seen some of Game Shark's video. He's covering this quite a bit, right? Oh, our bags are full. That's not good. Well, let's just like drop it for now. Oh, it goes away. Oh, I thought it'd just be an item on the floor. That kind of sucks. Show it off or release. I was just thinking when I saw it crawl off then, I was like, does it class as a bug? Like, does Blathers need one? But no, okay. It's its own little beast. I can hear another balloon. There it is. In one. Look at that. Shoot CJ. Notice how it doesn't... Oh, I don't want to try and pick it up. My pockets are full. Notice how it doesn't let you point it straight ahead. The amount of fishing rods I have. Oh, yes. Oh, yes. It's not really helping. It's taking up a lot of space, actually. But, yeah. Got to get those fishing rods in. I wonder how deaf people catch the balloons. I wonder that. Do you know what? The balloons, I mean, you see them every now and again, so that's not a problem. But there was a post on Reddit about somebody who was deaf and didn't realise that mole crickets were a thing in the game. Because you can only find them from sound. I think they dug one up by accident once, and they were like, God, imagine how rare that must be. I'd play any kind of monster fighting games, but the reason I love that game is because of the story and the graphics and the beautiful worlds with the acting. Yeah, is that God of War we're talking about there? Yeah, no, it probably would be up my street. Anything like that that's like really highly sort of put together, and you know, I can normally get behind. But wonder if haptic feedback could be a thing. Don't own a Switch, not sure how that would work. I mean, there is vibration, so there could be maybe something. One time lurker, first time commenting, your videos are phenomenal, and I agree with others. Laidback vibe is primo. Thank you so much for doing what you do. Thank you, Hannah. Thanks for taking the time to comment. I appreciate that. Thanks for watching. Let's craft. Isn't God of War PS4 exclusive? I think it might be, or at least the most recent one maybe was. But I'm looking at getting a PlayStation. It depends. So Planet Coaster's coming to console this summer, and I was thinking about covering it, but the more I think about it, the more I think I'm probably not going to, because it would mean me buying a console, because I've only got the Switch and it's not coming to Switch. And those kind of games really struggle on console personally. Like I got sent 2 Point Hospital to play on the Switch, and it was a bit clunky. And it's not that they've done a bad job of it; it was a really good port. I just think those kind of games aren't really built for consoles. So yeah, I think I probably won't. Wait, what's a mole cricket? They grow in the ground. They grow in the ground. They run around the ground. You can hear them chirping. You have to dig them up. I woke up from my 20-minute nap. About 2 hours late. Nice. 2 hour nap is absolutely killer. Love it. Look how they applaud me every single time I make a fish bait. I absolutely love it. It's the sort of positivity we need in this world right now. Right, I'm gonna go. Do you know what? I haven't stopped thinking about that cream egg that might be in the fridge. Ghost is playing. No, I just took my controller with me to the fridge. I'm not that far away from it. These are incredible, by the way. Dairy milk, little eggs. Got them sent over from my auntie. My meal deal, I forgot. Yeah, it was your fault. I've been thinking about it for like the last half an hour. Ooh, chocolate. Nom. I've just realised the poster on the wall is just Tom Nook looking into the sky. There's some babies. Oh, nice. What babies have you got? Do you have a birthing? Do you have a birthing cage? Are they going to make it? We had some awesome guppy babies one time. I used to keep Canadian fish. I just read the word Canadian then. I used to keep tropical fish back home in the UK. Tom's that full of himself. I know, right? Tom Nook. I think that's it. Oh no, one more. Semi-random question. Do you do any tabletop gaming? When a group of friends play simulation games similar to what you cover is the exact same that plays RPGs. Do you know what? No. I've tried a few times. Andrew, if he's still in the chat, Andrew Coulson, our moderator, has tried to get me interested in what's it called? Dragons and what's it called? Oh, Jesus, Dragons and Dungeons. Yeah, it's not for me. It's not my thing. I enjoy the lore of all that sort of stuff, you know, the story of it all. But when the core gameplay loop comes down to dice rolls, I'm not interested. I don't like Dungeons and Dragons. Yeah, that's what I said, wasn't it? I got there in the end. Yeah, when the core gameplay loop comes down to dice rolls, it's not really my thing. I want to be good at a game because I'm skills, not because I rolled the dice properly. So yeah, and I know that's not the key points of it. I just it wasn't for me. We tried it a few times, and Andrew was a great host, but yeah, not for me. I would love for you to do VR videos. Tell you what, buy me a VR headset, and I'll do them. Again, there would have to be another channel, I think. Very niche content, VR. There's an audience for it, but a lot of people aren't interested in it. C-Top did really well. C-Top used to play a lot of Planet Coaster. He moved into VR and does it exclusively now. Does really well with it. Oh, I knew I'd drop that. There's a little bit of chocolate. There we go. That was horrible. I know. I'm just ignoring it. Just like real life, I'm just ignoring the loan, praying it goes away. Just became a Patreon. Nicole, yes. What a legend. Thank you so much. If anyone is interested, by the way, on how to support the channel, Patreon is the single best way. You can give $1 a month on Patreon. Or the bottom tier is like $3 or something. And that is more than you will generate in ad revenue in 3 months. Incredible. Yeah, I found it through C-Top. Awesome. Yeah, I really enjoyed his Planet Coaster stuff. It was good. Played it for a while, didn't he? And then moved on to other things. And then, yeah, he got himself like a Vive or something. Patreon's revenue split. It's, I can't remember off the top of my head. It's pretty good, though. It's better than YouTube's. 20, 15%, something like that. It's changed now. If you're new to Patreon as a creator, there's like tiered levels now, but because I was with it for so long, I'm sort of grandfathered into the older scheme. I honestly can't remember it off the top of my head, but it's pretty good. It's one of the better ones out there. What's this one? Oh, drop. I've got to go in the head. It's got to go on the wall, has it? That's a shame. That'd be quite good here, like stuck somewhere, wouldn't it? Oops. You get something for paying off the final loan. You get free house customizations, like you know those where you change the outside of it and it costs you 5,000 each time. You get that for free basically after paying that final loan off. That's it. They need to let us craft more than one bait at a time. Oh my god, yes they do. Oh my god, these eggs are Moorish. I'm just going to sit and eat chocolate on the stream. I saw you. No, not Cranny. I saw you. I saw you. Benches months of 10 would be really good, yeah. Like 5 manila clams for 10 or something like that. Well, grow what? I think I know that. Yeah. Never mind. Oh, look at him! Look, watching the butterfly. Look, CJ's watching the butterfly. It was so adorable if they did that. How many balloons are you at? Probably not low. It was like 2, so like 180, something like that. I guess. It's called raining something, isn't it? It's raining. It's raining treasure. Oh, 198, a few more than I thought. I need 102 balloons. I miss playing MMOs. Yes, I used to be a big WoW fan. Used to play WoW a lot, and always enjoyed it. It wasn't even one of these people who kind of like stopped enjoying it. Like a lot of people sort of fell away after certain expansions. They didn't like the way the game went. I always enjoyed the changes they made, but yeah, eventually it just got to be a time issue, especially with the kiddo. Like me and Nick both played it. We were in a raid team. You know, we were pretty progressive raiders at one point. But yeah, just haven't got the time, unfortunately, anymore to do that kind of thing. Right, should we go for another fish run then? Here we go. Alliance or Horde? I played both over the years, actually. More suited towards the Alliance, though. But yeah, I played both. I was my personal sort of main guy that I always kept going back to. It was a Night Elf rogue called Courtinian. And you'll see the name Courtinian pop up occasionally if you follow me everywhere, because it's my Reddit name and it's my Steam name. Oh, I might have changed the Steam name now, but it was Steam name for a while as well. Yeah. For the Alliance. Might be with you. I get your rod and bait selected ready. Oh, crap. You're right. I thought I had my rods, but you can't do the bait, I don't think, can you? It's not going to be a perfect run. As long as I get like a piece of thing every time, I don't mind. Like, that's all I need is a piece of... This is the terriblest ever at starts. Same as Johnson, big time raiding in Wrath. Group fell apart in Kata, but kept playing. Fortunately, just don't have the time anymore. Played BFA for a bit when it came out, but yeah, we were actually a little late. Our sort of prime raiding days were Cataclysm. Like the Deathwing raid was like our like we were not like cutting edge, but we were definitely sort of like first sort of half a dozen on the server to get the kill for Deathwing. And then, what was after Deathwing? Was that Mists then? Yeah, we kind of raided a bit in Mists. And then we had a bit of a pushback in whatever was after Mists. I can't remember the order of them now. Was it Warlords? I remember Warlords a bit. But yeah, Cataclysm was our big raiding days. Much of love hate for the cast expansion. Yeah, like I say, I've never particularly not enjoyed any of it. Like always liked the leveling process and the, you know, getting the cool loot and stuff. Very much into Skinner box games. I think it's why I was into this one so much. You give me a game that I can keep doing the same thing over and over again, and every now and again I'll get a new item. Yeah, you kind of got me. I'm that rat with the button. Is the only game you play now? Nope. We're just playing this daily on live streams. While everyone's sort of cooped up. It's a nice game to play with stream. It's a nice game to play while we chat to people. Have we discovered how to upgrade Nuts Cranny? It looks like it's 30 days of in-game playtime. So it looks like you've got to log in to the game 30 different days. And it does it, basically. Yeah. The only thing Kimi's saying, yeah, a lot of people are really, really digging it, yeah. Oh, come on. Boom. Right in front of you. Go and have that. Boom. We've got a lot of squids this time. Let's give me a new Elder Scrolls game in general. Oh yeah. So, like, they've mentioned Elder Scrolls 6, haven't they? Like, literally we've had, like, a thing, like an image that said Elder Scrolls 6. But, like... Yeah. I'm going to try and get into that. I never got into I missed Skyrim, and I know it doesn't really matter that other people aren't playing it like at the same time as you, but I like to follow the social medias of them and stuff, and I was late to the party with Skyrim, so although I have played it and enjoyed it a bit, I like the everyone discovering stuff and sharing it on Reddit and stuff at the same time, you know. Yeah, it won't be for a couple of years. No, I don't think it will either. But it exists, right? Like something exists. But they've got Thingy first, haven't they? Oh no, it's a different company. Who's the one doing Cyberpunk? That's the Witcher folks in it. Yeah. Shame on you. Shame on me. Why? What have I done? You must go Skyrim. You know, I have played it, but like I say, I struggle to get into something unless the world's into it. Yeah. I think they realised their mistake with the Fallout, weren't they? Still playing Witcher 3. See, again, Witcher 3, really enjoyed it, but I was like, oh, everyone played this last year, you know. But I loved Fallout 4, because played Fallout 4 right at the peak, played it with everyone else. I know a lot of people didn't like Fallout 4 very much, but I just love riding that hype wave of games, so it's horrible, isn't it? I'm not playing Skyrim. No, I have played it. I didn't put 1,000 hours into it. That's all I'm saying. It's great. I played the original on and off since 1997. First time actually playing the whole story. It's so good, and I get stupid emotional with the music. What game's that? Played the original on and off in 97. Skyrim or Oblivion? No, Elder Scrolls. Sorry. Oh, FF. Sorry, Final Fantasy. Right, I can't keep up with all the games you're on about. Oh yeah, that's the first part of the remake's out, right? Yeah. Yeah, the Final Fantasy game never really fussed me too much, really. Although I think I played 7. That's the one with Sky, right? It's got a big sword. I remember that one. I liked 7 and I liked 9. Was 9 the one? Oh no, Cloud was the 7, wasn't it? Cloud, yeah, that's it. I remember now. Close Cloud, there we go. Yeah, I remember Cloud. I enjoyed that, and I liked 9, the more sort of like typical fantasy style one, sort of more medieval style fantasy. That was really good fun as well. James, yes, it is. Yes, there's four fishing tourneys a year. Yeah. It's number 5 for the SNES. Wow. Sorry, I'm having to break. I'm going to peel these little chocolates. Nom, 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 nom. It's current total points. I have no idea. I don't think it even tells you anywhere, does it? It's not many though. We haven't been fishing extremely enough. Oh, 31, nice. So I reckon we've already got 5 or 6 items. Must be close to 100 points, I guess. Oh. Ah, so is that the other bag? I know there's 2 bags. Fish pochettes, that's the other bag. How far 200 off I was. Yeah, it tells you when you hit the milestones, but not when you've got a... Yeah, not your running total. Typical Nintendo, that. Fish door plate, nice. Is that the wallpaper? Marine pop wall. Tell me when I got the bronze trophy, but I feel like I should be at silver and I haven't seen it yet. You've hit 100 points. I have? Did it tell me? We said look up for something in your mail. Nice. And it's not 8 PM, he said there. Somebody else mentioned 8 PM, but they said after 6 PM he doesn't do anything. What made you move to Canada and how difficult was it? Lots of reasons for the move, to be honest with you. Well, I've been into them a million times, honestly. But it's mostly we're not a huge fan of the socio-political climate in the UK anymore. And we feel like we can provide a better quality of life for our son here. How difficult was it? It was incredibly difficult. It took us... I think we've got one of those, haven't we? Yeah, it's cute though. It took us about... well, it took us about 4 years, but some of that was due to us holding back in the UK to have Xander. It's probably about a 2-year-long process. It cost us best part of 20 grand. Well, and that's just getting here. It's actually cost us about 50 grand altogether, I think. And we had to do English exams. We had to get medical tests. We had to have police checks. We had to provide pretty much every detail of our life you could ever possibly think of. Bank account details for years. Dates and destinations of all holidays you've ever been on. Just pretty much any possible shred of information about yourself you could possibly think of, you have to provide it. It's an incredibly long, arduous process where you very rarely get to speak to a human. It's all done by automated services. And it's incredibly long, incredibly arduous, but I wouldn't change it for a moment because the last year has been the first year of my adult life where I actually feel like I'm making something of myself, and I don't feel like I could have done that in the UK. How did your parents take the news of you moving and taking the grandson? Yeah, so we actually had decided we were moving before Xander was born, before Xander was even conceived, I suppose. And they were fine with it. They were looking forward to it, and they were quite happy to have vacations with us. And then we told them that we were having a child, and then they weren't very happy about us moving anymore because we were taking their grandchild away from them. But yeah. Do you have a job as well as YouTube? No, I'm a full-time YouTuber. Trying to get my fiancée to the US from the UK, and it's near impossible. Yes, I don't think they have quite as stringent regulations in the US as they do in Canada, but I believe it's still quite a difficult process, yeah. Early bird present so far behind. I'm missing the finish of Tourney. Oh, that sucks, Talindra, but you'll get the next one, eh? Immigrating to the US is garbage. Yes, I'm pretty sure it's probably about as tough for Canada as well. The main thing with Canada is that unless you've got family here, you're only getting in if they want you. Like you only get in if you're only getting into the country if you're going to be like useful for them. They want to really put efforts in the people to get. Yeah, well that's it. Yeah, they only want you if you're invested in the move and you're going to be useful for them. So for instance, I was not the principal applicant on the application form. YouTuber was not something they were interested in. But obviously, Nicola being a paramedic got us a lot of the points. Canada works on a point system, right? Yes, qualified many points and different reasons to be accepted. I have family, so I think that gives me a fair few points if I want to do it someday. I don't know. I don't think if you had family there, I probably wouldn't look at moving on the express entry visa, which is the point system. You most likely be able to come over on a family visa and then apply for residency once you're here. I think that would probably be your better bet. Yeah. Immigrating to the US is a slight list of urinating. Yeah, I personally, like, I mean, I've no offense to any Americans in the chat at the moment, but why anyone would want to move to the US right now, I have no idea. Yeah. So vicariously living through you again. Well, that's how it goes, yeah. So yeah, you score points for your age. You pretty much have to be under 30, really, as far as that goes. I think he popped, didn't it? We can get one more Manila Clan. You get points for your profession. You get points for your health. You get points for your education. You get points for your language proficiency, which you can probably tell I didn't do very well on. No, I didn't. I did fine. This isn't me being a problem, but do you think you had an advantage because of Nicola being a paramedic? And have your parents visited since you moved? That's not being horrible at all. The only reason we're in the country is because Nicola's a paramedic. We would not have earned the points required without her having... which is actually what's called an advanced care practitioner. So she in the UK, she was actually quite higher up than a paramedic. She actually used to teach advanced care practice at university. She was a university lecturer. She wanted to go back out onto the road, which is what she's aimed to do here. But yeah, the only reason we're in the country is because she's a paramedic. That's not you being nasty at all. That's the truth. Yeah, if you're unfortunately, if you're a supermarket worker and a gardener, you're not getting into Canada. It's just how it is. They're only interested in either skilled professions, skilled labour. So think like electricians, mechanics, that kind of thing. You can come over on a labour visa. But yeah, I wouldn't have got in on my own as a YouTuber. Like, no way. The only thing I could have done is there is a visa for entrepreneurial membership, but you have to have like 100 grand or something, like cash, and you have to prove that you're going to employ so many Canadians once you're here, that kind of thing. So you can move here as a businessman, sort of generic term, but you've got to be really sort of well established really for that. So that will most likely be what Harry and Meghan come over on, with the entrepreneurial one, I imagine. Yeah. Yes, it's unfortunately one of those situations that Canada seeks people that will make the country better, so to speak. Yeah, it is. And part of me thinks it's a fine thing to do, but yeah. Or if you're super mega famous YouTuber, maybe. I think at the end of if you've got enough money, they'll let you in. Like, I'm pretty sure there is a visa just that says basically, give us 100 grand, you can come and live here, Basically, what it's saying is you need to see some paramedic. Yes, exactly. Yes, 100%. That's the only way any of this is going to work. Mental health with the NHS stay. Scariest thing I've done. Able to move. I'd never be able to move somewhere like that. Oh, best of luck with it. Hope it goes well. I can see why they do it. Yeah. It does sound a little bit nationalistic, I suppose, but it works for them. It's currently writing a thesis for a master's degree in forest entomology. Oh, of course, that's the other way to get a visa, is to study here. Study visas are actually quite not easy to get. Sorry, I don't want to take anything away from your sister, but basically, if you study here, you can get a visa. The tricky part then is staying once that study visa ends. Yeah. Watching Indiana Jones and watching this, but if she's doing a master's, then most likely she'll be able to go into something and stay here if she wishes. I would have thought. We changed your town tune. Yeah, our town tune is now the Geekism music. Boop, ba-doop, ba-doop, boop, boop. I don't want to talk to you. A pretty great country overall. Happy to have been born here. There's always things would change whenever we live, but overall we're lucky. Are you speaking as a Canadian there, Jenna? I completely agree. Everywhere's got its issues, but I think Canada's issues are much much more manageable than a lot of places. Mine is just according to which mine was. I didn't realise how common it was. I thought I was being dead clever when I made that, and then everyone was like, "Oh yeah, I've got this as well." Even though we call crisps chips. Well, yeah, America does that as well. We're keeping all the nasty people out. Well, you know, you can have nasty, educated people. I don't think it necessarily does that. I think what the aim is to have people who aren't necessarily going to be a drain on the system coming here. Obviously, Canada are very good at taking in people who can't help themselves. You know, so Canada takes a lot of refugees in and asylum seekers, things like that. But if you are coming here from a safe country, then you've got to be somebody that's not going to be a drain on the system. So you can't come here if you've got any like severe long-term chronic illnesses. Issues with Indigenous people, yeah. That's probably one of the biggest issues is the Indigenous population controversies. But after doing jobs out, I lost all interest in staying in the US. Yeah, isn't it weird that you've basically got a choice between two right-wing sex offenders now? That's like pretty insane that's how the country's going. Boom, 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 boom. Boom, 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 boom. Boom, 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 boom. Hurry by the winning there for you. Isn't it that song? Do you know what? For the life of me, I've been trying to work out what that drum beat reminds me of, and it's just clicked. Dun, 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 dun. That's two songs we've found now. And if ever in the world, I'll stay in Britain until the NHS gets rightised. Then it'll be Canada or New Zealand or Cuba. Cuba for the cigars, surely, yes. So where's the karaoke stream? 100,000 subscribers. Sorry, I'll put it down now. We'll do a karaoke stream for 100k subs. Why not? It's gonna take me a lot to drive me away from you. I'll do a karaoke stream, but I'll do it all in the style of a proper pub singer. You, yeah, my sir. We got me and Aaron were doing a gig once. So the other magician I was telling you about before. There was we were doing a magic gig, and there was like pub singers on as well, and it was two women, and there was two women, and they were singing, and one of them sang, and the other one stood by the decks and fiddled with stuff, and every now and again just went, "Hear me say," and we think she was saying "Hear me say," but they basically like she would sing. And like she would sing, "Ain't no mountain high enough," and they want to just go, "Hear me say, ain't no valley low enough. Hear me say, ain't no." Like, what is it? That's all she did. It's like horrible head knock. That's what she sounded like. Yeah, that's what she sounded like. A horrible knockoff of Cher. She's like, "Hear me say." Like, what? It was the weirdest thing, honestly. It was years before like DJ Khaled and people like that just used to say DJ Khaled in the songs. She was doing it first. Just disappears. Take my grandparents to France. Take my grandparents to France. Talk to my grandparents in France. Proper misread that then. I was like, what? Are you in Dover? Jason Derulo. Yeah, exactly. Yeah. What have I done today to make you feel proud without having Miranda Hart in my head from the show? Oh, I don't watch that. If I could turn back time, Rochelle. That's exactly what it sounded like. God, it's so weird. I haven't thought about that for years. Right, should we do another? How many bait we got? Yeah, loads of bait. I wasn't taking this, talking to them in France. I hope they're well. I don't know how France is getting on with all of this. Are they doing all right? Are they safe? Are the numbers low? Everyone's staying indoors in France? I imagine France is the sort of place that would probably keep on top of this sort of thing. They're very good at the whole one man, one message thing in France, right? I don't know. They're a little bit anti-establishment, aren't they? So maybe they're not doing as the government tell them to. I don't know. How are we doing for time? 3:05. I'm going to have to get finished up in a minute soon. I'm going to wake the kiddo up. A decent sleep today, actually. East of France is in a terrible state. Oh, really? Is that just because the border with the rest of the world sort of thing? The border with the rest of Europe? You're not having a bad thing. Canadian version of X Factor. Oh, God, no. I can think of nothing worse. France is on lockdown. The whole world's on lockdown, really. But, yeah. Everywhere's doing better than others, aren't they? You know, some places doing better than others. Come on, here we go. Fish. No. Boo. But, on the bait. Nice big one. Get that oarfish straight away. Come on, oarfish. Come and grab this, oarfish. I thought there was another one there. I'm going to get on YouTube. Anson Deaf. Anson Deaf. Put a link in the Discord or something. I'm not going to look for it now. Which people in the US could figure out how to solve quarantine? Well, it'd be nice if you got a government that were all talking from the same hymn sheet as well. Too quickly, hospitals don't have the capacity anymore. Yeah, the world over, right? The weird thing we've got in Canada now is that we locked down early, and we locked down pretty hard early as well, and it means that our cases are very low, and our deaths are very low, which is great. But unfortunately, it means we're going to be in this for a long time because we haven't had that initial rush that a lot of countries have had that are being dealt with, which is good because it means less deaths. But it does mean that whenever we stop doing what we're doing, we will then have our rush. So most likely we're going to be in some form of lockdown / social distancing, whatever you want to call it, for until we have a vaccine, basically. What is going on here? Why is sometimes the fish bait not working? So there's a good chance we'll be doing Animal Crossing live streams for about 1.5 years. Same issue with the fish bait. I mean, it's just a little buggy bug, right? But it's just a bit annoying. From Norway, looks like everything here will be fine with the right situation. At least gentle optimism. That's good. That's good. Keep it on top of it. Norway, again, sort of country I would imagine would. But one of the Scandinavian countries are pretty much doing nothing, right? They're just like, we'll see what happens. Or have I misheard that, or read an awful article that I shouldn't have? Yay for live stream, not yay for the idea of staying on lockdown for a year. I know, yeah. Like I say, I don't think it'll be maybe to the sort of severity that it is currently, and they reckon there's probably going to be like waves of it. Like we have to, you know, we can open up a little bit more and stuff, but like, and then occasionally they might say, right, we need to go into lockdown for a month. Yeah. Sweden. 1 in 3 senior homes are infected. I'll make it. Sweden is doing the UK. Yeah. Sweden. Yeah. South Africa's being stricter even than you in Canada. Yeah, you'll find a lot of like African and Asian countries are able to do a lot of a stricter lockdown because their populations are more accepting of it, I guess, you know. People in the US are denying the severity of the virus, and that's just fantastic. I mean, there's always like tinfoil hat wearers, right? The whole flat Earth anti-vax morons. US tomorrow will take over Italy, I think, as country with the most deaths. Yeah. Problem with South Africa, the problem with Sweden, sorry, going for herd immunity, is that whilst herd immunity may work, it kills a hell of a lot of vulnerable people in the process. The UK a little behind France. Yeah, the 5G cell towers are to blame, according. Yeah, exactly. Like, what's all that about? Idiots. I think US surpassed Italy today. Did they? Let's have a look. I've got a really handy chart saved. Let me see what the numbers on there say. Total deaths. Not quite. Italy's deaths currently sit at around 18,200, and the United States is at 16,690. They have overtaken them in like growth of the virus and growth of deaths, like quite massively, but total deaths, like completely total deaths, are still a little bit lower down. So, what was the other one we were looking at? France. Let's see how France are getting on. So France. Yeah, France and the UK are pretty much neck and neck, to be honest. On the US, because we get different information from all directions, no idea what to actually believe. Yeah, well, believe the worst, and then you can't go wrong, can you? But yeah, that's one of the big things I've noticed with the US is that how varying states are dealing with it is quite incredible, really. Dude, to be honest, Gareth, it might be that form hasn't been updated, but I feel like as close to live as possible data I can get. But yeah, but it's not a competition. No, it's not. No, but it's interesting though, isn't it, to see? It's interesting, I think. Basically, stay safe, people, stay smart. Your country isn't taking it seriously, doesn't mean you shouldn't. Exactly, yes, of course you can do your own thing, you know. 40 states have religious gatherings excluded from the lockdown instructions. Oh, God. Got a little bit of chocolate stuck in my throat, I think. It got to be number one. I know, isn't that terrible? I feel so sorry for the people in the US at the moment. Like, forgetting politics, even if you are, somebody who sits towards the right, you can't be happy with how it's been dealt with. I wouldn't have thought. Right, let's do one more then, and then I'll finish up and go and get Xander awake. Not just states for the US, it can be city-based. Yeah, my parents and brother live in Chicago, and they have different restrictions than my family staying in the same state. Yeah. Have you played Ostriv, or will you? We played Ostriv way back, like on Alpha, like the very first Alpha release. If you go on the channel, there are videos years ago, probably, from Ostriv. Probably will touch it again on full release, I think, yeah. My state is recommending shutting down all schools for the rest of the year, and it's funny to me how mad parents are getting because they don't want to be stuck at home with their kids all day. I mean, are schools not shut already? Or they're just saying that they're going to increase the length that they're closed for. You're nibbling on all that? I'm done nibbling on it all. Oh, I see. Yeah, no, I can't see schools opening up again anytime soon. We're not going to sleep. So that we had more food in World War II than we do now. Yeah, well, we didn't have social media in World War II, making it all look like it was worse. It probably is. There's no need for impulse buy, panic buying at all. Why that even became a thing. Single parent, one of the kids with special needs very often don't get any sleep. They don't have a social life, don't get to work on relationships. Yeah, it's horrible, but you know, what else would you do? What's the other option? Stop talking about eggs out of coconut tree. It's eggs out of coconut trees is the worst one. They're like, did you know? Did you know if you shake a coconut tree, you get more eggs? I don't need more eggs. The only tips for getting less eggs. Oh, you so-and-so. Are you too close to that? I feel like you're too close to that. I see Brewster gets added in. I'd like to see Brewster, yeah, maybe Red as well. I haven't had much mention of him yet. Well, that was a pretty weak go round, wasn't it? Oh, well, we got the 5. As long as we get the 5 for the bonus tickets, that's 7 more tickets. Might be 1 more item, I guess. We haven't got the cooler or the fishing rods yet. They're the ones I really want. Reel it in, son. Reel it in. Look how happy he is. Did you get the trophy? Christ, no. I think we might have got the 100 trophy, but it won't. I think it turns up in the mail. Still needs water eggs. Wow. Red in or his arse or something. Okay, cool. Answer here: 13 fish prices or 14. I don't think we have a solid answer for you, Gray. I'm afraid. Five fish in the cooler, and I'm up carry the 10, 2,500 bell sounds, sell. It's for sure 13. Okay, there we go. Thank you, folks. £17, nice. Bit of furniture, cool. Fishing rod stand, yay! We've been waiting for that one. Okay. I'm going to say that. And that. Excuse me. I was going to try and get some more fishing this afternoon, but Toddler didn't nap, so chase around a sleep-deprived 3-year-old. Ouch. One thing I will give Xander, he loves his naps. Like, occasionally he'll have a bit of a bothered nap. Like, the other couple of days ago, he had a bit of a bothered nap, but for the most part, man, he loves them naps. To get one, do one more to get 3 points to the cooler. It might not be the cooler. Right? I might trap myself in because of that. There we go. A little chair out here. How long have you and Nicola been together? Christ, I'm glad she's not here to hear this. I have absolutely no idea. 9 years? 10 years? What? Oh. That looks really good, just like right at the end. The fact that it fills that space up so well. Panic got 3 episodes of Tourney, been playing since 9 AM. Nice. Nice. I think I'm going to have to try and see if I can get a movie on for Xander so I can just sit and sit and play. Oh, that's a nice colour. I've seen a few different colours of these now. I want it on that back wall there, though. Afraid I missed the live show. Afraid I had missed. I mean, you almost have. I'm afraid. I am getting ready to finish up now, actually, because I've got to go and wake my son up from his nap. There we go. A little chair there, and the cooler as well. That'll look pro. That. Oh, I haven't got a slingshot. Never mind. So there's a balloon over there, but I haven't got a slingshot for it. Nicola can kill you when she's trying to fish off the pier. Oh. She can still fish off the pier. You can fish off the side of the pier, can't you? So you can fish there. It'll look well pro. Can't wait to get started. Oh, have fun with it, little Giles. You'll love it. It's so much fun. It's such a great game for this time as well. While we're all stuck around. Oh, there's a money tray. I better do that while I think about it. How much bait did you end up using? I think we've probably used about 120 bait so far. Boo-doo-doo-doo-doo. Berry in the hole. Thank you. Cool. Right then, folks, we're going to leave it there. Thank you so much for joining me today. We got quite deep on a few topics today, didn't we? I think it's going to be light and breezy with the fishing tournament. But yeah, we covered some cool stuff. Seth, just so you know, people can't see your messages, pal. When you type things like that, people can't see those. So just wanted to let you know. Thank you, folks, for so much for being here. Love you all to bits. Have a great rest of your day. Enjoy any Easter celebrations you are doing. I will see you tomorrow for Bunny Day. We'll get all that stuff finished up. Have a great one. See you tomorrow. Till then, be good. Whoop.